Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you. This is a follow-up to the comments you made at the top of the briefing about the one-year anniversary of the Highland Park shootings and the comment in a statement that President Biden made yesterday, noting that after the tragedy in the suburb, that the state of Illinois passed an assault weapon ban. So my question is, it kind of implying that if only others could replicate that. Illinois has a all-Democratic leadership, Democratic governor. The state Senate is supermajority Democrats. The state House is supermajority Democrat. Highland Park itself even had an assault weapon ban. How would you, in the wake of a continuing number of incidents since the parade shooting a year ago, as recently as in the last few days, what is the best strategy going forward that the White House has in getting anything, even some incremental measure passed?
So let me reiterate. It is tragic when you see communities dealing with gun violence and the trauma that those communities, those families have to go through. And so I just want to be incredibly sensitive to that. Gun violence is an epidemic in our country. The president understands this. The president, his heart and his thoughts certainly are with those families, and is devastating to see. And so obviously anytime that happens, right now it's happening way too much, you're going to hear from us, and we're going to speak to that. As it relates to what else can be done, one of the reasons that we lift up states like Illinois and other states that have been able to get an assault weapons ban done or get more done as it relates to gun reform, because it's important. It's important to highlight and to show that states can also get involved and make change in their own state and protect their communities, protect their kids, protect people who are vulnerable, who are dying. Essentially because of this epidemic. So the president, every time you hear me sadly talk about gun violence that occurred, we talk about the states who have been able to get through either assault weapons ban or some sort of common sense gun reform. So we're going to continue to do that because there is a path, there is a way for folks to protect their communities in their state. But at the end of the day, what we will continue to say, what the president will continue to say, is that Republicans in Congress need to act. We need federal legislation. The president has done more than 24 executive orders. He has done everything that he can. We're always looking to do more from right here in the White House. And it is time that we get something done to protect our kids, to protect our schools, to protect communities, protect grocery stores, to protect all of these different, sadly, areas that we have seen this type of gun violence. So the president's going to continue to say that. We're going to continue to use the bully pulpit. We're going to continue to say it right here at this podium. And so that is an important way to make sure that there's action. Let's not forget, just a little bit more than a year ago, after 30 years of seeing no action, right? No action on gun violence. The president was able to get a bipartisan deal made to move forward a little bit more on dealing with gun violence. So things can be done. Executive actions, legislation, we just need more.